2 weeks before, it was here. 15th February, the market entered a Mercury zone. I'm not going to say what kind of Mercury, but I'm going to say that this red zone is called Mercury zone. With the moon, the market crashed. For us, remember my student just making money? The guy who made money, right? Over 1,000 or something using $1,000. Doesn't this two look familiar? The setups. Doesn't the energy look familiar on the bottom? What happened on 14 October last year and what happened in February last year? It's the same energy setup. It's partially caused by Mercury. That's why it's called a famous COVID crash. Does this make sense? Isn't it scary actually? How can we know in advance? I hope this opens your mind. Yes, 27 September, I suspected something's happening. Not confirmed yet. Yes, 27 September. It's just a suspicious only. It's not confirmed. We are about 60% sure right now. We are about 60% sure something big will happen on 27 September. We don't know, but we suspect might be a crash coming in September. We just suspect only. We're about 60% sure. I have not done the full maths yet. But like I say, not financial advice. I'm just saying a probability. So you can see the same trade we took with the two cycles. This one and this one, we took the same trade. That's how we know a cycle is there. We don't know exactly, but we can guess already. That's why if you're in my public channel, you'll notice I mentioned before, September, we are quite careful. We have to be very careful in September this year. Get it now? Great. So for those of you who are wondering, how's our trading record and results? This is what our results look like. Last year, we gave away from May 28 to 25th December. We gave the public 8,000 over points. We lost about 1,000 over points. That's 6,000 over points free for the public in 6 months. And what's our win and break even percentage? Look here. Do you understand why we can claim that our methods work more than 70%? I don't want to say too high because people will not believe us. But if you look at our stats, does the result lie? If you show this to any trading fund or whatsoever, do you think they hire you? They will, right? You're getting 88% win rate. Every single one of them can go and verify. It's not an accident that we have these kind of win rates because this amount of studies we do. Of course, the strategies are here or what kind of signals are they, but I did not disclose because I don't want people to go back test it. Get it? This is actually our records. But before I go on to showing you the last few factors, I want to go and show you the full power of trading. We are not done the full power yet. You just saw the astrological part. But I'm going to go into controversial conspiracy kind of area already. So once again, and I to remind you guys the same thing. I've taken Max class. Max is the real deal. He'll share with you an eye-opener. Attend his free talks, which you guys are in right now with open mind. So one more time, I'm just going to ask you this because it's extremely controversial. Can I ask you guys for permission to share something crazy? And listen to my explanation first. Dump it if you don't believe me. If you want it, keep it, not dump it. Can I ask your permission one more time for that? So you're ready to receive something crazy, right? Good. Let's go full power, right? Okay. Disclaimer, very controversial. We have the data facts to back it up. But if you don't believe it, it's okay. Let it go. All right? If you don't believe it, let it go. Remember at the start of the webinar, when we first came to our first so-called signal itself, I came out with this chart here. What did I say? Look at what's written there. I said, enhance gold daily line, hold or drop on these prices. So if something goes below the certain price, we take this area as support. If something goes the other way, we want to take notice of these numbers. 1981, 2023, 2074, 2170, and of course 2250. I said very unlikely. But what's interesting is that, right, I mentioned something about 2074 and 2170. I gave a date. I said by when? By when? So 2074 may be August 10. I said there. I just did a calculation and say, okay, based on the time factors, these should be the prices. I've done my homework already. By when? Have you ever heard of this thing called the Beirut explosion last year? What if I told you that this explosion itself might has been man-made because someone is not happy about gold prices? Just a theory. Now, of course, we got astrological facts to back it up. Because we know that in 2023 and 2074, gold is supposed to reverse. Can you see these longitude prices of Jupiter and gold over here? On this day, the gold is supposed to reverse. But somehow magically, gold still went up. What was the word on the street back then during the period when gold was breaking 1,800, 1,900? People were screaming buy, right? They would say buy gold. And when you had the moon cycle, can you see look at the dates? Look at the dates here. August 6th. What is this thing here in the natal chart? Mars square Jupiter. Jupiter is an expander, Mars is aggressive. Can you see that when it's squared, something violent happened? This thing, the data here, look at the data here, and look at the charts here, the dates here. Can we now say that is this a fact or is this a fiction, or is this just a potential link in the astrology charts? But we're not done yet, because I'm going to explain to you how we got the price. So of course, we say that something happened, you know, the so-called the Israel and those guys are fighting again or whatever, right? And these things always happen on time. If you look at incidents in September 2019 and look at all the different incidents, you always see that September 2019 is about oil and the dollar. Go and check it out in the news. But I just want to explain to you how we got that prices. We knew that 1981, right, was what we call the boy signal, the big boy signal. And the Monday itself opened up 195. We know that the big boys want to play. We know that the energy is huge. But the second area of balance is 2023. Surprisingly, the market closed 2020.6. Someone out there is not happy that the price is not balanced. What happened the day after that, 3rd August? And don't forget, emotions are high. 3rd August was the moon signal. Emotions are high. But emotions are not high enough to actually push past the price. The explosion came in, and the market shot all the way up to 2074 or 75.3. And where did it hit? Look at here, all the prices I call. It hit on 7 August on the Friday. I calculated Monday. I said 2074 will be the high. And the market went to 2075.3, 0.3 or 0.2. And within that time frame where everyone's excited, when you have the energy of the moon giving the emotion of buying, people are panicking. Why? Because fear is energy, right? Because there's an explosion in the world. What is the old man saying about the stock market in the past? Whenever the market is uncertain, invest in gold, isn't it? How many of you heard of this so-called advice from the old folks before? People buy gold to hedge against the markets. Well, you see that advice was played out and everyone did not trust gold after it, because 4 days later, they crashed the market. Why we know this price is because time equals price theory. This is how the market looks like after that. Look at this, the time frame. Look at what's happening on the news. Everyone is saying gold is going to hit 3,000, 4,000, and this and that, right? At this period, the man on the streets is really screaming, buy. People are telling auntie, uncle, hey guys, auntie, uncle, hey, buy gold now. It's going to go up, going up. Look at this thing here. By the time the men on the streets get the emotion to buy, you know, some people are quite slowly rectified. They hear the friends talking about buying gold, they buy gold. They wait for 1 week later, see what happens, then they buy gold. So they probably heard the friends talking about buying gold here and buying gold here. By the time the old folks react because of astrological, usually because of astrological factor, emotions, fear, missing out, FOMO. Does this all make very familiar to you guys? People are buying gold like nobody business at 2,000 and this and that. To the high of my target. Can you see the target here? I got trading day before. I said 2074, it went to 2075.3. The next 4 days, whoever who FOMO in the market are killed. Look at the drop. From the 7th August to the 12th August, the market crashed by almost $300, more than $300 in fact. And for the entire year until right now, it crashed all the way down to 1676.9. You mean 667? How did I know about this 67 when? You mean the current one? About the recent one in public channel? Are you talking about that one? I said that was an energy burst. I didn't say it's a confirmation, I just say energy mirroring. I mentioned energy mirroring. I said I'm not sure. There's an energy mirror. It did happen. They faked the signal on 2 and 3, right? You saw the energy was fake, right? I mentioned that it was fake. But I said the next day there was a burst again. I calculated all this energy way beforehand already. I've done it 1 month before actually. That was why I'm able to post it out 1 month ahead. It's not to brag or whatsoever, but the markets can be calculated in advance. That's why I can go on the public channel like you guys, who some of you guys are in that channel. You saw that I posted everything there. The dates are all done. This is not to brag. This shows that I dare to stand my prediction. Of course that takes me 6 hours to teach. That's the truth. But isn't this scary that someone can actually predict the prices of gold to the date? Does it not scare you? And you're a retail trader. You're getting food all the time. That's why the retail trading don't work. Those guys who say, follow these 3 easy steps of taking a stock market to trade the stock market right now. It's so easy to learn. Bullshit. Then there will not be quants anymore. So I'm going to talk to you what happened this year, right? Let me show you some stuff that we did this year. Those of you who are following me for a few months, well, I'm not sure why you're still in this webinar, but if you're still here, well, thank you for the support. So I just want to see this thing. Remember I said that 29 January itself, right, there was an energy spike. It was also triggered by the moon. Moon itself was also triggered by so-called Elon Musk tweeting. BTC went up by 20%. But what's interesting about us is that we are not only able to tell you that it's going to happen on 29 January, we're going to tell you the exhaustion of the energy, which is 18th February. Can you see here that I posted this out here on 28th January? I said 29 is the energy. And when it comes to 18th February, it's the ending of the exhaustion of the energy. Why? Because we have a square, mass square, so-called what we call the aggressive combination. Mass, expand, aggressive with Jupiter expander. And that is why a few days later, we had the Myanmar conflict. Remember, you guys heard of the Myanmar, the incidents in Myanmar? Do you think that was accidental? No, it's very predicted. Something like this will happen. As crazy as it sounds, for those of you who believe in astrology, it's already predicted already. It also affects markets. So look at this thing. I issued a signal, 28. This thing happened on 29 January to the 18th February. This is before. Let me show you. This is before. See this thing here? 29. Start here. 18 ends here. Look at this swing. One clean directional shift. Isn't it scary? Another incident here, March itself. Every month I'll have 1 or 2 crazy trades like this. All also recorded down. March itself, another one here, all the way down. Yes, space is curve correct. Time is curve. Can you see all these other trades we did that this year? 7 March, another one, all the way up. I said energy is going to go up. It also did a rally for BTC. And you see the before after, I circled all the energy. And of course, April we did the same thing. Can you see the Ethereum rise? I posted this on the other channel as well. I said this on the 27th. Can you see the date here? 27. Price was 2476. By the time 10 May of the energy curve itself, it shot up all the way up. This is in April, May this year. And of course, the news is here to back me up. Of course, we also had the same thing for BTC cycle. Can you see that I also predicted at the start this year in February? I came up publicly and said, guys, in February, these are the that the stock of Dow Jones will go to. If you look at Dow Jones market now, you notice that 34700 constantly is being touched right now. Look at the current market. 34700 is here. Let me show you the line. Why is the market having problem right now? It's because it's what we call a pivot high. Look at this. For the last, since May until July, August, the market's having problem going up, And I already said this prediction since February. I said, look at these two prices. If the market were to crash in 27 September, if from that period, I'm going to tell you guys right now, live, that I calculated 2640, 26400, or 22300 will likely be the place where they find support. But in a worst case scenario of the worst, it'll be 14,000. But it's not likely to happen if there's a crash from 27 September this year. And we are quite certain this year will end on a low. We're quite certain already for Dow Jones. How the hell do you think I know the prices at the start of the year? I've done the maths. This will be the lowest area, probably, not this one. I already said these two prices, quite likely. Of course, non-financial advice because I had to legally protect myself. Get it? We've done on the maths already. So, June, July, you guys saw this. Some of you who came in the channel earlier, I caught the 30-hour drop, $5,000 BTC down. I sent it out to you guys here. Some of you saw me posting this. You can see the drop. It's on the public channel. So let's do a quick recap of what happened so far. Right? Let's do a quick recap. I've shown you guys some crazy stuff. I show you guys the subgroups of time trading. I show you the BMM system. I show you the Mars system, the Moon system, the Mercury system. I show you what cost scalpings are like. I also show you my track record. And I ended off with showing you how crazy time trading can be. And I show you the principle of what we call the time equals price principle. Do you guys remember all this thing I just shared? I know it's been about an hour plus already. Does this intrigue you guys? I just want to know whether you got any value out of this so far. Does this open up your eyes that the market is more than what you think the market really is? Do you not believe that there are such other forces playing and most of the people around the world don't even have the conscious sense to actually do this? They're not even consciously aware and they're losing money and complaining every day saying they lose money. And people like us are like, huh, why is this guy complaining again? Oh, there's something called moon trading. Huh? This guy's siao one. Does it sound familiar to you? Great. I'm glad I opened your eyes because that's what I wanted to show you today. So, because of this thing, I just asked you guys got value so far, right? I'm just going to ask your permission one time because we have a mission to bring this to the world. We want to train more time traders. And people are asking, how can we take this up? In the past, these kind of trainings are only reserved for the professionals on institution itself. And now, word got out that this thing has been leaked out in the public. And we want to bring this out further because we have other trainers out there who's also leaking this thing right now. So we want to make this out there in the world. Just like how people are talking about structured trading and candle trading back in 2008 as being a very novel thing, time trading is the system that the institutions use. I repeat, the methods I just showed to you is how the big boys play it. In other words, learning time trading itself, you will be on par or nearly on par with these guys. Of course, they have the data analytics and they can react a lot faster than you. But don't you think that you'll be able to make a lot more money by knowing that these guys are going to fuck you up in the markets? Yes. I can even show you institutions' methods because I just signed an agreement. I just signed an agreement with Optima. I just got the agreement. Remember something I mentioned about earlier in the Telegram? I said, I just got a confirmation agreement for Optima. I'm going to announce something crazy later. Where I'm going to tell you what Optima has offered me. And it's passed to you guys. So with your permission, I'll just like to share this opportunity with you guys to actually pick this up professionally. Or at least not professionally, but more like a course. Can I have permission to share that? All right. Thank you for your permission. Thank you for your permission. Thank you for your permission to do that. Great. So what we're going to do is that our mission is just to bring this up to the world. We just want you guys to learn it. So we run the programs every 3 or 4 months. We run this program once, where we take in the retailers. Sometimes we usually get professionals signing for this program. So your course mates will usually be bankers, pop traders, or some retailers coming. Those who are very seasoned. But we open our doors to new traders as well. But of course, it's a big challenge for you to come in because there's a lot of things you need to learn. So what we do is that we actually want to simplify certain methods for the beginners and the professionals as well because we give you a lot of tools. And we want to teach you guys how to do time trading. So those prices and those dates you see just now, how the hell did this guy do it? It's because we actually teach the methods. It's not something easy, that's why it's 8 days. And we will actually bring you from the basic tools all the way to advanced time trading. We will not give you the full institutional methods because it's just too complicated. It takes about 6 months to learn that. But we give you the time trading material itself on how time tradings are formed and how to do time trading prediction into the futures. And of course, this program itself, you know when to enter the markets. I'll show you some data later, some of our trades later, some of our records as well, on how to when to enter the markets. And of course, when to exit. Some people know when to enter, some people know when to exit. We'll show where's the best time using time trading to enter and the best time to exit using time trading. And this is designed not only just for the new traders, but we have, like I mentioned earlier, professionals. You don't need to believe in astrology, nor know astrology to take this up. And based on our track record, it's very common for our students to earn back everything they pay within 2 weeks. Usually it's between 2 weeks to 2 months. How many of you so far have went through so many courses out there and get nothing back? I'm telling you, our success rate is damn high. It's more than 60% in most cohorts, based on people earning back their money in 2 weeks to 2 months. We have softwares for that. We can show you the software version, or we can show you the TradingView version. It's all available. You don't have to buy any software, but it's optional. Because of Optimus, the things I just signed is optional. I'll show you how to do the moon later, right? Don't worry about that. So, what would you learn in this program? You see everything here on the left, and see everything here on the right. I'm going to tell you something. In the 8 days, you'll learn everything here. Every single thing, because this thing is your basics. For those of you who need your foundation, this is your basic. You need to understand how these retailers out there think, because we want to equip you the forecasting skills to actually know how these retailers think, because these retailers are going to lose their money. So if you see that a lot of retailers are rushing in to buy the market now, the big boys know a step ahead and go the other way. Yes, it does work for stocks and in indices, cryptos, all the other markets. As long as high volume, it works beautifully. I can show you any market on how it works later after the Q&A. I guarantee you, I can show you almost any markets. You don't need softwares. You don't need to buy anything. You can use the software if you want as optional, but you don't have to buy anything. Because when we don't really put it this way, I don't sell software, but now that we are being supported by one, and I can get you guys for free. I'll tell you this. I'll announce the details later how this works. So other benefits in the program, we have live training sessions. We're one of those places where we actually have students almost every Wednesday come in us to scout the Dow Jones live beside me. We usually run this for 3 hours every Wednesday, which means that it's one way for me to give you back your money ASAP. Because I'm taking trades, I'm making money, you better be making money with me. I do that for you guys. We do one-on-one coaching as well, and we give you access to our latest research materials because we have a team of researchers with us. So we actually have people who are working with us who are giving us research, and we're connected to a group of international astrologers. We have people in astrology as well, more than 300 of them so far. We actually support the research work there. And we also do meetups in different countries, and we bring people in professionally. This is all in the program. Of course, on paper, I say that we support them for a year, but there are people with me that's more than 2 years right now. So how many of you would like to be upsold? That's another question I'd like to ask. How many of you like to be upsold? I know there's a lot of questions in the chat right now. How many of you have been to programs before? They say that, oh, buy this program now, pay this more money. Then after that, they say, hey, I'm sending another program to you. And it's a lot more expensive. How many of you have been through that kind of feeling before? How many of you know what I'm talking about? Irritating, right? Irritating, right? We are very proud to say this thing. We don't make money from programs like that. We don't make money. We were retailers before. And I hate to be upsold. I repeat this question again. I hate to be upsold. It's damn annoying. And because it's damn annoying, and because it's an earth material energy, guess what? We don't do that at all. That is my promise. Before I go to that, I just said that first, we don't upsell you. We hate it. We won't upsell you the program. Of course, if we have native program, we had that. I don't sell signal. I give signal for free. But before we go into that space, I just want you to know this thing. Every batch will invite VIPs in the industry to come in. Last batch, we brought in Kurt Stewart to come in. This guy has been in the industry for 33 years. This guy. We always have the professionals coming in. So every batch, we will bring a certain professional in to just give a talk. They just experience in trading the fund, how does the fund house work, stuff like that. We bring the professionals in. I don't see any programs out there doing this at all. So how many of you seen a program like that, where you have the professionals coming in to talk? And you can ask yourself this question: why do these people bother to come in and talk? It's because what we're doing works, and they know that we are legit. That's why we bring people in like that. So on top of that, out of 100 students, about 200 students to date right now, because we're running this for only 2 years, less than 2 years in fact, we've already brought 4 people in professionally. So those of you who want to have a career in this, or potential career in this, we have the connections for that. We've brought in 4 students today to work with us professionally. You don't have to really work as a trader. There's other roles in the fund house as well that you can take on. So we brought people in, and look at this guy here, this student of mine. They say, this month alone, my earnings from just working with them is $6,000. This is in May when I asked him this year. How many of you would like additional $6,000 doing almost nothing? We can bring that for you, but like I say, very few students made it that far. So this is one of those rare places where if you want or ever dream of becoming a professional, we can do it for you. But you have to make the cut, of course. We have very strict criteria on that. Get it now? So just keep this thing. So right now, right, if you take my kind of program out there and compare the markets, this is what you need to pay. Those of you who have taken courses before, you agree that this is the market rate, right? Those of you taking courses before. If you go for a basic program, they charge you between $500 to about maybe $1,000, $2,000. And you teach you things like candle, moving average, MACD, stuff like that. If you go for a structured program, it's about $2,000 usually. If you go for Fibonacci, it's about $2,000 to $3,000. Yeah, it depends. Some of them they still charge this rate. I don't want to say names, it's not professional. Because we actually compare the prices and we talk to these people. We know some of them we know some of them, and some of them we actually send spice in. Just so I know first. So technically speaking, we are supposed to sell this for 25,000 upfront, but we don't want to do that. So before we're going to that, let me just finish up the rest of the showing you that this is real. I just want to show you what one of my students said. This is on my Facebook as well. He said that forget all the other trading programs out there, right? Everything that he said that this program itself is so cheap, he doesn't believe what the hell is paying for other programs. He said, I honestly felt like a fool joining other courses out there, where I gained so little, but yet I paid so much. That's what this guy said. This guy called Long. So it's just say the max is amazing, blah, 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 and that kind of stuff. And say that the super powerful things about this program is that you know where the hidden forces are in the markets. You know where the dimensions are. And this program helped him stay on the right side of the markets and not be as market's mercy. And of course, he took the course already. He said that, oh, I already see improvement in my results already after a day, because this guy's been trading for a while. This is the changes we do. So this is what some programs out there are charging. You can look at how many times they upsell. Some of them 0, some of them 1 or 2. There's a lot more programs out there, but this is what they teach. This is not 100% accurate because this was based on the 2019-2020 data we got. So right now it's not as the most accurate. This is what most programs out there charge you. So those of you who attend the program, you understand this, right? Some of you might actually recognize the names, but I just cannot legally, it's not professional for me to call them out. But this is what they charge. 3,000, 4,000, 6,000 plus, all have one. Some of them 25,000 even. It's damn scary. Harmonics usually they charge about $6,000, by the way, for one student. And none of them teach harmonics. I only teach harmonics here because we know people who teach harmonics. So you guys see some of my testimonials. Let me show you what testimonials. People wrote to me, some of them we extract out. And let's look at some of them right now. So this guy, one of them, he's my crypto king right now. This guy's doing all the crypto. This guy just launched an NFT, by the way. NFT is called Domis. Those of you who do NFT, this guy is behind the Domis project in Singapore. So I'll show you the Telegram if you guys are interested next week. This guy just launched an NFT. He's one of my students, one of my earliest students coming. You just say, leave whatever things to me to let me handle for you. Then, of course, this guy, interesting, pretty new guy when he started trading. Like your new traders out there, he got 0 experience. Second day of the program, he made $400. Second day of the program, $400. Of course, he took the trade from me, but I just gave to him. Same, very powerful, sharp and precise. That's it. Third one, this lady got in professional with me. She's working beside me right now in one of the funds. She's working beside me. So this lady actually made one night. There's a night recently she made $46,000 in one night. This auntie, she's 50 years old, by the way. She's semi-retired, making $46,000 one night using $10,000 recently. Those of you who need me verify, I'll be happy to show you the verification data. So she wrote me a very long testimonial, which just say that this program is just jam-packed. That's what she said. Another guy started with nothing as well. Lost about 2005 when he first started. He started 5,000, lost 2005, called back to me. Then after he started making money, about $100 over a day. And he said this thing that, well, this is not taught anywhere. But what's interesting about this guy is that the next day, a couple of months later, he wrote this to me. Can you see the online chat here right now? Can someone read this to me? What did he say? Anyone still alive? What did he say there? Shall I read it out to you? No, I'm going to write it out. I'm going to just take a sip of water. He went from $100 a day trader to about $1,000. It's not always $1,000, of course. I need to be upfront with you. It's not always $1,000. He does lose some time. But he wrote this to my Facebook. Other programs out there. This one's the best course. In 4 months, without trading knowledge. Can you see how powerful this is? It's ridiculous, isn't it? One of my Australian students, so we have students from 11 countries, wrote this to me. This guy's been in the market for more than 12 years, retail trader. He said a long thing to me. I'm just going to summarize everything for you what he said here. He said he'd been trying the market for the last 12 years. He got good results, but it's not consistent. He came to the program only, he found out that the missing ingredient for him is time trading. All the unknown concepts of time forecasting astrology. After he done that, he applied all these methods in. He found that his results all showed up. He's also said that I like trading a lot. Plus, I want you guys, whoever come from the program, to succeed. And of course, I will always show my recent trades. So he recommends this program, and this program is meant for professionals. Anyone who wants a professional, it should look for me. That's what he said. Another Angmo guy. So usually it's the Angmos take the Chinese, right? But do you notice something? How come the Angmos are looking for me now? This is another guy. There's another Angmo. This guy is from Austria. He's back in Australia already. His name is Goffred. So he's from Austria, and he recently wrote this to me. So he just said that, right? He just said this thing: dedicated, passionate training teacher, teach all the stuff like that. So what do you think these guys, right? These Angmos are looking for me now. It must be something very powerful, right? Isn't it? So he just said the whole thing. He just said this class you should go and learn. That's what I'm trying to say. In short, I'll just summarize for you. Go and take up this program. And we have record breakers in our program. We are probably the only program out there where students are making money before the class starts. People are making money before the class starts. Last batch in May, we had this guy called David. You saw he's probably checked in the public channel once in a while. He made back everything he paid for this program before the class started by coaching me. He broke the student record. Everything he paid for the program was recovered in 2 weeks before class. And not only him, there are other students who also made money, like this lady, Raphael, and this one here, I forgot his name. I'm so sorry, I forgot his name. You're watching this. Think something on. They made money before the class starts. I don't know any other programs that does it. If any other programs does that, please sign me up. I also want to learn. And of course, she said this thing, real deal. Many courses out there cannot fight this course. She learned about GAN as well. She's a GAN trader, by the way. And MT5 charts, 5-minute charts. Yes, you can do it on 5-minute charts, no problem. Everything she pick it up. Many courses out there cannot fight. Yeah, she's an entrepreneur, right? She's quite a rich lady, by the way. So just show you some of the testimonials. We got more. I can't show you this lady here because I have to protect her identity. But what I want to just tell you is that, right, we do work with high net worth clients, VCs and prop traders at all. And we do meet up people. So it's COVID right now, I can't fly in to meet my overseas students, but I do meet the local students sometimes. For a chat, for drinks and that, we do that all the time. So for one example is this lady here. You notice that this lady Joyce, the one who's working in the front, she went down with me, I invited her over. Our consultation was done on a boat in Singapore. A lady right there, I can't show you her face. She owns a yacht, not a small yacht, more than $2 over $1 million yacht. One of them is this one. our work was done on her boat. That's how crazy some of our work go to. We go to private yachts, we go to all the stuff like that. We do the kind of work because that's how rich some of our clients are. It's quite ridiculous sometimes. I just want to show you to you that this is how crazy things will get. And of course, we will want this success to be for you as well. So I'm not going to say about this thing right now. I'm just going to upfront you guys. How much do you think I should charge you guys to learn something like that professionally? How much do you think I should charge you? I'm not charging you 25,000. I thought of charging $8,000 in the past, but because of COVID, we decided to just crash markets. How much do you think I should charge you guys? Given the track record, given the all the things there, all right? Some people are getting guesses. I need more guesses. How much do you think the real value is? Any more guess? It's not going to happen under one case. Can't even cover my ads. My goodness. Like I say, I don't upsell you guys. I don't like to upsell. If you see any cost that's under 1K, I can almost guarantee you there's an upsell. All right. What else? Right now, as of today, without no upselling and stuff like that, right? Without any of these things, we are going to crash the markets, but we're going to let you know that the price will always go up. So just to let you know the price today is only 1,588. The price next year will be 2,000, guaranteed. So it's very normal for our students right now to actually make back everything in 2 weeks to 2 months. So for those of you who think that this program is right for you, go for it. It's 8 days long. And since you guys are the last batch of webinar, I'm just going to give you the dates right now. By the way, if you compare the price out there, this is how much you charge. The cheapest amount of lot without any upsell. And we cover everything, including time trading. The dates of the programs are this. I know it's just next week and it's really, really rushed. If you cannot make it for 13 and 14, it's okay. Sessions are all recorded. Because we know that it's impossible. It's impossible for you to make the money. It's impossible for you to adapt too quickly, or impossible for you to learn too quickly. You get access to the recordings in the past as well, and the current class as well. Like I say, we have the strategies for all. It looks complex, it also looks easy. We have both schools of thoughts. If you don't understand time trading, at least come for the other section. Because we have people from both retailers and professionals as well. And if you think that the program is too crazy, you come for day 1 and day 2, if you think it's too crazy, we will give you your money back. We give you a guarantee refund up to the 17th. Because 18 is your first live training session with me, where we make money together. That's what we do. So this is what we do. We are probably the only time traders in the markets right now. Not in just Singapore, but in the world. No, not in the world, in Asia. Because in the world, I know someone who's teaching as well for $5,000. I know a few people teaching this. So this is time trading. And it's probably the only place you can pick it up. So this is the latest batch. I hope you guys, if you guys like what you see, you can sign up right now. And of course, all our students can go through interview. So anyone of you who I'm not sure need to talk to me, you can also register for the interview right now on this link. And you can have a session with me. For those of you who are signing up right now, if you think this is right for you, we welcome you on board, but you got to do the interview quick because we're starting in class next week. All right. So, you already signed up already. Also, yeah, you did. Did I give you the one-on-one that day? Or I just brief you through some things, right? Yeah, I remember you signed up already. Then why are you in this webinar? Do you want to share? Did you share with them what I told you about some of the crazy things? Didn't I show you some crazy stuff on the one-on-one? Even crazier than what I just showed you just now here. Ken has already signed up already, right? So now I'm going to answer the questions. S and W. What do you mean S and W? So for those of you who are curious, this is the 100-year cycle. It's not guaranteed, but this is the market for the next 100 years. Oh, the software, yes. Oh, thanks for reminding me about the software due. I forgot about it. Okay, so for those of you who want to know what's time trading software, we have just signed an agreement with Optima. So Optima is only one of the software product providers in this. Oh no, we don't do September. We only do We only do, the next one we'll do is probably in November or December already. We can't do this because I have to focus my attention to the new guys. I cannot just, I'm not there. You see, I don't make money from selling courses upfront. I don't. This cost is just to cover your ads for me and the production fee and my agency fee. I don't make money at all. I don't even earn money doing this. It's not worth my time, to be frank with you. Because we want to train the next batch. We're looking for high net worth people at the same time. That's why we do this. So I'm going to show you something. No, like I say, it's not needed. But if you want to go for Optima, so I'm going to show you a program that is used by professional. You'll see that this program itself, right? This program. So we just signed an agreement with them. If you read carefully, what do they say? It's designed for technical analysis and quants. If you look at the exploration right now exploration, click explore. You notice that they can't even be bothered to advertise this to the retailers because their clients that they work for is usually the big banks. This is what the clients said. These are some of the companies the clients work for. I'm going to ask yourself this question: why do you think the banks, the people working in the banks, are using this? Some of them, all the big players. Why? If I go to the details of this program, if I click on this, I'll show you right now. It's $3,000 to $7,000, right? This is the original cost. Click on the details. I just want to show you the details. Answer this question: why does it contain astrological data, astronomical data, planetary aspects, can aspects, retrogression, and stuff like that? Why does it contain that? And why are people working for the banks using this? Hey, people are working for the banks, they're using these softwares. Isn't there something not right out there? You can use TradingView for that if you want, but TradingView is not as good. What TradingView does, 20 minutes is done automatically in 30 seconds. Just let you know. So the deal that I'm going to tell you guys is this. For all students out right now who sign up right for the next batch, we have actually obtained the professional package for you to try it for free for 30 days. Usually they only give you 2 weeks to try. We can get it for you for free for 30 days. And if you want to buy this program, if you want to buy the mid-range one, for all students, they can buy this program for 25% off. If we sell it to the public, the maximum will give 20%. Why 25%? Because I don't make a single dollar from 25%. If I sell to you at 20% off, I make 5%. Because we give all earnings to the student back. This is our commitment to you guys. And of course, you see this website, right? Do I have a dedicated website from them? I do. Let me show it to you right now. Where's my chat? Okay. So what happened was that just a couple hours ago, so I got no time to do slides. I just signed an agreement, and they sent this to me. We have our own. What is this the right one? No. Let me see. Oh, here it is. We have officially signed an agreement with them. Our name is listed there with them right now. This is the support they're giving to us. Yes, you can get that kind of technicalities if you want to, but you don't have to go that far. All right? It's all there. And if you want to go through this thing, if you are a student with us, you get a maximum discount. If you are from the public, you can at a cheaper rate from us. This is the latest news that we got. So, any other questions? You guys want the timing right? This is timing. I'm now opening the door for the Q&A. You can trade without it, it's fine. Because we work with trade nations, prospects, and you must understand that program is just a technical tool. It's not meant to, it's not a regulated product. There are technical providers. It's just that there are clients, they have clients from banks who are using it. So you must understand that even the people who are working for banks are using the same product. You're on par with them. And we got the deal for you. But of course, TradingView is your friend for this. So I'm going to open all the questions down to the floor. Anything you want me to check or any questions to ask me? I would prefer use a paid version to be frank with you. I'm also using a paid version, by the way, for TradingView. I'm using a paid version as well. It's very cheap. It's like what, $9, $9 only a month or less, plus minus around there. And if you wait for Black Friday, they give you better discount. So If you want to sign up right now, you may do so. If you want to ask questions or you want to book a interview or you're not sure, you can book the calendar with me. And of course, the questions from the ground right now, what are the questions you want? I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions for me. Anything you want to ask? Scalping, no planets. Referral, what do you mean referral discount? If you do referral discount, of course, talk to us privately. We have a separate scheme for that. Because I have to go through another way. For part payment, very simple. The way to go part payment is that you can call your banks. If you got credit card, you call your banks. You can tell them that I want to sign up for something. Can you please make sure that this payment is done in installment? You can actually ask them to do it for you. If you have a Grab one, some Grab financing also, they do that also. Wait, let me check this thing out. I'm looking at a question right now. Crude oil, yes, it does work for crude oil, but it's not as good. And any other questions? How to use Moon? Of course, I will only teach you that in the program. I won't teach you here. But I just want to observe something in my chart right now. You see, is it fact or is it data that if the moon appear here, did the market go up? It did, right? Look at this thing. If the moon appear here, the market go down? It did, right? If you look at the moon here, it appear the market go up? That's a quick example of moon trading, for example only. I'm not going to teach you how to actually analyze the moon. There's a way to analyze the moon, because if you look at the luminaries only or positioning, it's not enough. But if you focus on that, you get about 50% correct. So I will not teach you that. That's for the program only. But I'll just give you an example. If you want me to look at other markets, I'll be happy to show you other markets. All right. So what other things you're asking? Can you use from Forex or trading futures? Definitely you can use for Forex. What pair do you want to see this on? What pair do you want me to show you? Yes, my system is based on GAN and planetary cycles as well, partially, and also dimensional trading. Pound. Okay, let me give you an example here. If you just talk about the moon alone, look at this. Go down. Look at this. Go up. Enough said. Look at this. Go up. Decision time. Cannot. Moon, kick the market. Here, moon, press down. Compression. Mercury came in to suppress further. Here, down. I don't even need to look at past data. I look at the current data. Success rate for moon trading is about, if you look at just moon purely, it's 57% and above. If you combine it with other technicals, it goes up to about beyond 80%, usually beyond 80%. Just look at the screen and just draw here. Look at the amount of circles appearing. These are all the moons. Look at that. If you look at the data from the past, there's a lot more. It's pretty obvious. So look at this crash. It's done by the moon. Look at this. All the way up. It's there. The answers are there. Like I say, I'll only disclose those things to you in the program. New moon, full moon. We don't really look at the quarter cycles. Yeah, and let me read through the other questions people have asked. Methodology above stocks as well. What stocks do you want, Lawrence? Lawrence, right, your name? What stocks do you want to see? Show me a stock. And of course, will we be using TradeNation or TradingView for indicators? You can use any of them. I don't really care. If you want to use your own ID or whatsoever, like let's just say you want to use your own system, go ahead. We are not strict about who use what, but if you want to support us, we do work with these guys. Okay, direct message come in. Okay, first of all, if you need to do a direct transfer, we can do bank transfer. If you need to do that, we can arrange it for you. But one of the criteria we need people is this. We need people to have at least a 6-month minimum of savings. If you do not have 6-month minimum of savings, forget about applying for this program. We'll reject you on the spot. All right, it's a criteria because we cannot have people who are desperate. We can try to come in the program, but if you are desperate or what, we sense you're desperate, you're out of the program. We give back all the money. We don't even want to take your money. right? So someone's looking forward to watch the recordings. Do you trade stocks? Yes, we do stocks as well. We can do some stocks as well. Okay, what else? JHM, right? Is that a Malaysia stock or is that a Singapore stock or what? I'm not very sure because I don't do Malaysia Baha. Okay. Look at this. Without even doing other kinds of dimension trading, I just want to observe something. You see this moon here? The market go up, it did right. It came down here, second moon strike. Market go up, did right. Come here again, market moon strike again. This is what we call this is an obtu moon. There's a system called obtu. This is obtu. The moon reaction on this stock is obtu. Observe this thing. Market come here, the market drop, it did right. Market come in, compress further right, try to push up, it did right. I'm talking about latest data. Look at this moon, all the way up there. How come? Look at this moon here. I don't need to look back in the past. I can just show you the latest data. All the way at the very top here, market crash down. Just the moon. I can teach you this in like what, 5 minutes. But of course, the details are not in this. This is what we call the superficial understanding. But based on the superficial understanding, can you really see that your strategies are really tweaked already? That's just one example. So I am showing this is a stock. I will try to do the next person, CLOV. CLOV, right? Also can. Hi, yeah, so obvious. Look at this moon here. The emotion so high. Look at this thing. Emotions. Reversal. Moon. Answers are there. I don't even need to open up the past. I just show you now. Answers are there. Next thing. 5 minutes chart can do dimension trading. Yes, can we do. Time trading works better on daily, but it's also effective for. It can be if you do go into dimension trading, you can do your 15-minute stuff, your 5-minute stuff, your 3-minute stuff, your hourly stuff. You can, but on dimension, not on the moon. Moon is for daily and onwards. It's a refund, no question asked. Don't worry. Like I say, you can come for 2 days of program. Don't like it, get out. 1 year, 6 months or what? DL? What do you mean by 6 months or what? I don't understand the question. Okay, I see that people referral feather discount or referral discount. Is referral, like I say, if you come in for a referral, talk to us privately. Book my appointment and talk to us privately. Hold on. You want to go, right? Okay, should we go? Go, we have some technicals running in the background. But I just want to observe something about the counter energy. Can you see that the counter energy failed? When the counter energy failed, I sent out a blue signal here yesterday. I said, watch this blue line, right? On the public channel. There's a blue line here, right? I said, watch this blue line. The next day, market dropped. I'm not surprised. Because this blue line has its own dimension reasons. As for the energy blast, if I were to scroll this away, can you see this area here? Energy blast here, and energy blast here is correlated. These red bars that I won in advance is a fake counter energy. So because the energy was suppressed yesterday or the day before, and it went at the time factor of this blue line, that's why today the market dropped. And where is it finding support? It's finding support on this line here right now, but it's still dropping. So the next support level will probably be around, I'm looking at the chart right now, right? The support levels are coming in. You can use the Fibonacci for that. But it could drop all the way to maybe around 1764, plus minus around there. But there's another support level here at 1770. This will go. What will happen after that, I don't know. But another cycle is coming here on the 9th August. But the 12th one is very important. 12th August energy is very important. That's what I can tell you right now for gold. All right, so I just show gold. Tan Iris AMC. Okay, AMC is a little bit weird off. I can show you later. Okay, someone requested on AMC. By the way, if you really want to learn all this, book an appointment with me. I'll show you privately. Or if you think this is right for you, sign up for a program. All right. Now go for AMC. This stock, right? AMC. Erase a name, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I know you can, please don't direct my message, we just put in the chat. So AMC itself, right? Look at the emotions here. Moon, emotion, fear is there. Moon, emotion, FOMO, market FOMO, up, there. Moon, FOMO energy, up. I don't even need to show you other planets, I just show you Moon can already. Can you see how often the markets react on the FOMO energy? I don't even go to the other technicals. But can you see the FOMO energy around? Prove my point already. And like I say, I'm not going to show you things like, okay, what I'm not showing you is this. For example, I'm not showing the dimension theories. We can do dimension theories like that. I'm not showing any of this. I'm also not showing you things like spirals. I'm not showing you any of this in this Q&A. I'm not going to show you split arc like that. I'm not showing you this tonight. Right? This is all in the program. All right, so I'm moving down your chats. Cryptos also works. If you want to see crypto, I'll be happy to show you. Crypto is very obvious for Moon. It's damn obvious. It's like give you one. Online planets plus Moon only in your system. Actually, if you do astrology, if you do very high level astrology, there's actually more than 9 planets or more than 9 points to consider. Something called mid-heavens, ascending lines of that, ascendant lines of that, if you know what I'm talking about for natal. Dimension shift, I'm not showing you here. Definitely not showing you. That one I might show for those who sign up in the private one-on-one. I will not show you dimension here. So 6 months of emergency funds and DL, don't trade your survival money is correct. At least 6 months, you know, that's what I mean. At least if you lose your job today, you still got 6 months of money left. Then I accept you in. Sign up. Darren, sign up is in the link there. You can click on it to sign up. I just CSCO. I just mentioned earlier that we are biased at 27 September might be an interesting date for Dow Jones. We mentioned that earlier already. We think that might be an interesting date based on historical data. No, okay, Lawrence, we do not charge you money to receive the program. In fact, you have access to recording on top, and you are welcome to join the program again for free. As long as the program is online, you don't have to pay. If we do the program, you want to receive the program, but we do an on-site program, then all I ask you is this. My time is free for you, but if you can pay for the rental and the food, just these two costs, or partially share the cost, let's say between the hotel, they usually charge about, I think, $50 a day or something like that, with the food, coffee, all is provided. Then I ask you to just cover my costs. You are free to re-attend the program again. That is our promise. We have not charged anyone to re-attend our program at all to date. Zero. That is our commitment to you because we want you to succeed. The idea is that you guys must succeed. You know, if you guys don't make money, what's gonna happen? You're gonna go online and call me a scammer. I'm not there to spoil my name. I know there's a few people out there thinking I'm a scammer. And all students have to pass through the interview. So if people are calling me a scammer and they don't even pass through or they're not even our student, how do you justify your student? You need to go through me. That's why we have interview sessions. What do you mean a private class with me? We do as a coach. I don't charge you for consultation one-on-one if you're in the program. But of course, don't abuse my time. I have my time also. I have to commit to my other businesses. I got my research services to do. I got my own private clients. I got my high net worth clients to handle as well. And I also have to consult. I also report back to the funds. The fund house, all this also I need to report to them. I need to work with them on the funds. I need to strategize information for them. So that's our commitment level. So what else do you need? Of course, like I say, if you think it's right, the link's there. If you're not sure, book the appointment with me. Even if you sign up tonight, please also book an appointment with me. I need to interview you. And of course, the class is starting quite soon, so you got to do it quite fast. So these are the dates if you need the time again. And of course, what other information do you need? NASDAQ is because of the current energy right now, it's a bit fast. If you paid up already and if you fail the interview, we'll refund you on the spot. But it's not like you, okay, we notice about the psychology of people. If someone was to sign up on the spot, right, chances are they had never failed the interview. Till date, to be frank with you. Very simple. Why we do the interview before class is this. We monitor the energy, we monitor the frequency of the person. When I sit here and talk to you and I look at you, I can actually read your whole entire life, or so-called your life earnings. I know how much you're making. I roughly know how much you're making. I know what kind of person you might be. I know how far you can go. So if someone who's desperate, right, and we can detect on the spot one, we just say not suitable. Because you see, have you ever seen someone who's a compulsive gambler? The word compulsive gambler means they're trying their luck each time. And they go through the same life cycle over and over again, just like a dimension trading in the stock market. Once you're in that cycle, right, you go and spiral down the energy lower and lower. That's why they're always broke. It's because the energy is not shifted. It's a frequency thing, if you understand frequency. That's why we're very careful, because in the committee itself, right, what happens is that before the 17th, you'll be put into what we call holding area. You won't be put together with the committee yet. The committee I'm protecting is space there. It's because there are bankers inside there, there are fund managers, there are prop traders, there are all the big, there are some big shots inside. We cannot have you contaminate energy. If you suck, your energy sucks. That's why we're strict. And most people who are of poor energy will leave by the time the 17 comes. They leave already. No, it's not a problem. As long as you're reading the handle, you can. If you can attend this Zoom, it means that you can attend this webinar. It's best to think that I'm a free thinker. I'm not a free thinker, but it's best to think I'm a free thinker, because we do beyond the usual human religion. Or I'll put it this way: we are spiritual beings having a human experience, if you know what I'm talking about. So there's technically no religion. Let me drop you a hint about religion. If you have been to the other side of life, if you've been to the other side of life and you came back, and you see what's on the other side of life, and you know that what's shed out there in the world, or how the energy runs in the world, you know what I'm talking about. And you soon realize that a lot of things are bullshit. That's why I can drop to you right now. I don't know who you are, but I will just drop the hint there. That's why I know the word. I say frequency. All right. So, any more questions on our program, or anything anyone to ask about markets? Yes, you need to book the interview regardless. Just book on the calendar. No, you don't need a software. Like I say many times, you can use TradingView, but if you want it to be much easier, Optima will be your answer. TradingView is more enough. If you don't even need to pay for it, you can use it free. The program itself is about, okay, with my discount as a student discount, you get about $3,000. Even I'm using it. What do you mean easy to learn? The program is not easy to learn. Of course, we give you easy things also. There's some easy stuff there, and there's some complicated stuff. Why not use MT4? MT4 sucks. MT4, you need the extension. If you want to start trading, you can buy extension, because they cost anywhere between $200 to $1,000, depending on who you're buying from. MT4 is just a platform that the brokers use. Even my own broker, if you want to use the MT4 version of it, you can use MT4. We don't have our own code, to be frank with you, unless okay, about the code question, about the code, right? The fund has its own code, but I cannot put that details out. It's not my codes. We have algos running, making money for us as well, using momentum systems. We call it the positive negative flow structure of markets. That's for the funds. If you want to invest money there, I got someone else to talk to you. I cannot do it legally because it's illegal for me in Singapore to do it. I cannot solicit for funds. I can go to jail. That's why legally I cannot do the kind of stuff. So that's something very tricky. That's why we work offshore. We are not licensed. So about the whole MT4 thing, why not using MT4? MT4 is just a platform. It's a very limited platform. We hate it. It sucks. What about it? Okay. I'm just reading through your questions. So like I said, the code on TradingView, I can show you some things that are done in TradingView. We have an astrology team. I have a coder that's supported in the big astrological team right now that does coding for you on astrology, but it's limited because of script limitations. So if you want to use that, you are welcome to do so. It's free, and they make it open source. So if you want to use it, you can use it. I will only introduce you to those guys when in the program. So that's if you want to use the TradingView's extension. As for the MT4 extension, there are providers out there to add on the MT4. You can buy EA for that. You can buy Algo for that. You can even buy Auto Trader if you want. But most of them sucks. There's a session. The next sessions will be in November, if I'm not wrong, October, November, or December. We have not decided yet, but it's most likely November. most likely November, because that will be the last session of the year already. We do this every seasonally. Of course, if you let us know that you want to sign up, and if you change our prices because it came from today, we will honor the old price. Because next year we are going to 12,000 per student. Right now, we just need to get more testimonials, more students in, and to just cover the ads. We don't make money from this, like I said already. We make money from other means. Any more questions? Of course, you're not sure. Please book the calendar. I can show you some track records on the funds if you want to see, but that's very tricky because there's some things that I can show, something I cannot show. Okay, Chan, can you please contact? Okay, hold on. Chan, can you please contact Catherine? Catherine, can you please look for Chan? Can you please write your? Can you please just put a shout out to not to me? Can you please do a shout out on the main chat, not directly to me? And can you please talk to him? Okay, Kat, can you please talk to Chan? He's trying to sign up, but he couldn't sign up. Yeah, please direct question to her. Okay, track records, very sensitive topic. I can show you one of the track records of our other funds. I cannot show you the current one. I cannot show you the $90 million fund. All right, I cannot show you that one. Very tricky. I'll show you one of the other track records I have. So this is one of our disastrous track record. But even if we say disastrous, right, it's still making money. Let me show you something on my FX book. Okay, this fund itself, right, ran last year. It was making about 300% at one point this year. It's making about 300%. This is one of the accounts reflected inside there. This fund itself, this portfolio itself was about $8 million, about $8 million plus minus. There was one day this year that the fund fought against the pound USD. We lost and hit our emergency cut loss, and we lost more than $1 million one day over here. More than $1 million was lost on that day. And I was screaming at my boss. That's how scary it is. But can you see that our overall performance is still a positive, even though we lost a lot of money here? This is just one of track records. I have a lot more, but there's some I cannot show you because of the infringement of funds. Because I consult for a few of these fund houses. So this is just one example. Does this answer the question? What's the name? Tan Irina's, right? Does it answer your question? So this is just one example. All right. Any more questions? If you're not sure, like I say, calendar is there for you to book for an appointment. And of course, if you think this is right for you, go ahead and sign up. Questions? Of course, if you want to verify the fund one, I can verify one-on-one with you, to be frank with you. I can show you some more. I can show you the bigger accounts. There are a lot of cycles on this. I'm using a laptop right now, but I'm using a very big laptop. I'm running this program on the dual screen. So if you get a laptop that can project another screen out, you can do that because I'm running on the workstation. So you can. Okay, if you're going to go down, see you. If you make sure you book an appointment with me. Okay, for the laptop itself, you can trade on laptop, not issue. You can join it with friend interview together, not issue. You can do that if you want to. If the person is from fund, please let me know the person is from fund so I can use a different language. Yes, we have harmonics in our system also. I mean, the wave movement is just harmonics, isn't it? What kind of harmonics you want? You want the Gartley harmonics pattern trading, or you want the standard harmonics, or you just want to observe the market as a more harmonical point? There's an angulation of there's two kinds of harmonics. There's a flat straight line version harmonic structure, or there's the angulated one. There are two types of harmonics. You can use Gartley if you want to. I mean, no one's stopping you from using Gartley. You sound like you've been through quite a fair bit of Gann or other traders' costs. Like I said, our point is to push time trading forward. But if you use Gartley, I know what you're talking about, obviously. What about a benchmark or plan promoting my services? To be frank with you, like I say, we don't make money from this. So I'm not sure what services I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm replying to the first question first. Benchmarks. I'm not sure what you mean by benchmark. If you're talking about like support services after the programs, is that you'll be put into committee. You'll be put into a couple of committees actually, where we bring you different people and you can ask questions there. If you need consultation, just ring me up. If I have time, of course, I'll ask you to book my time in advance first, and we can track through your trades. If you're okay with me tracking through your trades, I'll start questioning all your trades. Why you make money here, why you lose money there, stuff like that. And I'll ask you this question: what was your plan when you took this trade? What was your plan? What is your strategy? Stuff like that. So I'm not sure what benchmarks were you talking about. And in regards to false signals and trade, those patterns, right? Unfortunately, we have countermeasure methods to detect fake signals, but they don't always work as well. That's why we cannot promote as 100%. We are not even 70, 80%. I mean, we're not even 70%. Sometimes it goes down a little bit, but usually we're above 70. There's no guarantee one method, or it's just trading is just an additional layer on your standard technicals or your advanced technicals. Edwin, all I need to ask is this question: what's the plan? What do you want? Do you want to be a swing trader, investor? What's the plan? I can't answer that question for you because there's no one size fit all. The program is fluid in a way whereby you decide what you want. If you're talking about monthly income in the stock market, forget about it. This is not a place for you. You know what I mean? There's no money income for that. There's a consistent rough estimate, yes, depending how good you are. Instead of talking about income, talk about consistency in terms of percentage. Because income can be scaled. 5% income of $1,000 and 5% income of $10,000 is very big, you know, the difference. If your account's growing at a certain pace, eventually your percentage, right, even though you're consistent 5%, but if you started at $1,000, by the time you go 5% to the end of the year, that $5,000 can be $3,000-4,000 or more. I understand the concept is crazy, but Brian, let me answer this. Let me answer this to you. I showed you just now the moon itself on a few markets. If you are a trader right now, find me a market that you want me to check. I'll show you the past record. Data don't lie. Like I say, I don't care what their belief is, but all we care is the data. It's the same question as what some of the institution people, or not institution, fund houses, they will say this thing. I don't care what is it. I just want to see the data. Baba, sure. Let me show you the Baba. Baba, we done analysis before. Someone else was asking me about that. Very common. Let me take a sip of water first. Talking don't stop. Okay, Baba itself. Do I have my run? Okay. All of you agree this is Baba, right? Trading view Baba, right? I just want to observe something. If you talk about Mercury, when Mercury goes into this cycle, I'm not going to say what cycle is this. I just want to observe the red line. Can you see it started from the gap up? It went all the way down. It kind of ignored the moon. And when the moment it stops, the Mercury stops here, right? What did the market do? It rocketed again. And when was this? June this year, last month or 2 months ago. So with just this data in front of you, without even looking at other cycles, is this a fact or is this a belief? It's a fact, right? If you look at this moon drop here, when the market just slammed down on emotions, once again, is it a fact or is it a belief? Look at this moon here on Baba, drop all the way here. Is it a fact or is it a belief? Look at this high. Why the high is there? Was it challenged again? Double top, double tap. Was it a fact or belief? It's a fact, right? There's no way I can change the data because these are facts. These are provided by this. This is provided by, not sure who this supplier is. This is provided by the New York Stock Exchange. Are these facts that you see here? They're all facts. Can you say that these are wrong? No, right? But does it affect your belief? I don't care. Get my point? This is Baba. Look at the energy of the moon here. Baba shot out and met in this Mercury cycle. Fact or data? Data. I mean, fact or belief? It's fact. I don't don't have to show much examples, but of course, in that program, when I start doing dimension itself, right, it's a lot more patterns to come out. And I can even tell you precisely which dimension is good, which is horrible. To what price level. Get it now? So I've done the Baba for you already. I hope that it answers your question for Baba. If you're not using software, then how do we know when the moon is shut? Like I say, TradingView is free. You can get it for TradingView. Okay, trade FCPO. Oil, right? You're not wrong. Crude oil. How Malaysia crude oil or crude oil itself? Trading psychology, of course, we don't even look at news. Psychology is still, of course, we're still affected by psychology sometimes, unfortunately. But we try to address that as well. Is FCPO, what market is FCPO? Is it oil, crude oil, or what? Or is it a company? I don't really trade oil much, by the way. Then I go to the next question, PLRT. Is this the one, PLRT? Is this the right one? Yes, it's a Q&A session right now, by the way. Ask your questions. One more I didn't test, but I can just check later. I just asking this question. The market runs on the same bloody emotions. That's why when certain things happen, it's always the same. Look at this thing. Why the moon appear this day, market go down? All here lah. How many times I need to show you all this? Look at the moon here, the low go up. Ayah, so easy. It's all there. What the company is what PLTR, right? Yeah. Answers are there. Why? Its answers are just there lah. Seriously, I don't even need to go to other planets. There's answers. All right, so I'll go to the next question. Coins, altcoins, I don't do altcoins. We can try altcoins, but I need to run FTX. I don't lock in the FTX right now. Unless they have the coins in the ENJI. I'm not sure what's ENJI. It's too many coins out there in markets. This is the one, right? Should be under Binance, right? Is it? Which one? Which provider using? Okay, let's look at the coins. Emotion high, push down, full stop. Emotions high, can you see the emotion of the day? Like gold like that right now. Emotions all there. That's it. Done. Because I'm not going to do dimension. I can do another method, a few more methods, but I'm not showing you here. But I just want to observe. Energy, look. Energy. This energy here. One direction. Answers are there. Brian, like I say, book the consultation with me. Think this is crazy? Go ahead. There's no, I mean, I can show you things, but I'm going to stop my limitation in terms of showing you because I cannot show you the main content stuff, right? Because those things takes me a few hours to teach you. I can't show you here. So I just show you the most obvious one. The red color, like I say, is Mercury. Mercury, what? I'm not saying. I can even show Jupiter, by the way. There's even Jupiter on the 29 June is a Jupiter. This cycle is that, but this sun, Jupiter doesn't affect this stock. So, what else do I need to answer? Yeah, and BTC will follow the moon, it stick to the moon all the time. So yes, it's all rigged together, don't worry. KLCL index, right? KLCL is KCL. Is this one? KF, this one, right? The index also works. I got a few Malaysian traders with me, the program. Also asking the same question. See this one? This is the op one moon cycle. Without not the word I say op 1, op 2, op -1, op -2. There's meanings one. See moon here, right? All the way up to the moon here, press down, another moon appear, press up. KL, TC, KL Malaysia stock. No, Malaysia index. Answers are there. Difficult not? No. It's all there. It's all there. It's look how often they react too often already. KL is so moonish. Not KL, the Malaysian market is so moonish. I show you guys so many charts, right? Here, there's all the same patterns. Some are out of alignment due to orbital cycles. I'm going to explain to you really quick what it means. If you take a cycle energy of 2 points, let's say here to here, and we consult the energy here, sometimes the cycle energy of a square, right, when you do sideways, it looks like that. Sometimes because of this area movement, right, we call this orbital periods. Sometimes the moon, right, when you go to astrological cycles energy, right, the planetary cycle energy look like that one. This is the planetary energy cycle behavior. So you cannot claim that everything works the same. If everything works the same, right, it's too easy already. The big boys will need to manipulate you. If you have two energy cycles, let's say a microcycle like that, then you have a different cycle and angulation point, if you know what I'm talking about here. And of course, you have dimension factor also of the cycle, the natural harmonical cycle. I just answered the question without explaining much, of course, but up straight to the point. If everything is so aligned, right, then there will not be orbital periods. Get my point? Of course, if you really learn this, it's there already in the program. It's all covered in the program. That's why we can take Q&A. We can take live Q&A like that. We answer you the question on the spot. Any more questions? If not, the calendar is there. If you book calendar for slots, if you still got more questions. Isn't this KLCI? Isn't this KLCI? The one you're asking. Enrollment fee is 1588 USD. You also have to go through interview with me. You can pay first and go interview, or you can go interview first and pay me later. It's fine. The interview is meant to keep your to check the conscious energy of the area. Oh yeah, you came in late, right? How about you book appointment with me? I'll go through the course detail with you in the things. I'll answer all questions there as well. Book the calendar with me for that one. I'll go through with you again later on, because the details is quite deep. I'll probably share with you a thing or more after that. By the way, the calendar has no obligation. So if you're not sure, book if you want to. There's no obligation, you need to sign up or not. By the way, we have already, this batch, right, the current batch, we have rejected 6 people so far already. Just let you know. 6 people have been rejected so far. For the last about month. Outright rejection is only 2, but 4 of them is because they not enough cash. So we can't take them in. Any more questions for the rest? Any more doubts that I can address? By the way, for those of you who are not here, right, are you guys in the Telegram group? If you're not in the Telegram group, please click on the Telegram group where you can stay connected with me, and of course you know the latest details. Can you please put that's the group. If you're not in the Telegram group, that's the public channel we have that we give back to the committee. Minimum capital for trading is up to you to decide. There's no minimum fee. But if you're talking about having a starting fee, if you're completely new, start $500. If you are a seasoned retailer and not enough cash, start 2,000. If you want to do scalping or meetings, if you want to be a swing trader, minimum recommended 5,000. If you want to be an investor, it's 50,000 and above. But or at least $10,000 to 50,000 for investor level. So it depends on you, not me. If you want to be a scalper, 500, you can start already. It's you. I just said what's the rough recommendations. Any more questions? I need to end this by 10:15. It's not fair for my staff to be working overtime. So I just know we're wrapping things up in 14 minutes. So if you've got any more questions, please ask. If not, please book the appointments. Thank you very much. I see. I'll make sure you sign up for the calendar itself. You can ask my students who are there, who sign up for previous batches. Like I say, we don't upsell programs of the things. If you sign up for time trading, you get time trading. Zilla coins. Let's see. Zilla will be USDT, right? Let me see. They do the USDT, is it? Or B finance this one? Is this the one? Okay. Yeah, still the same moon now. This is op minus 2. It's op minus 2. It's op 2. Op minus 2 or op plus 2 coin. Then look at the moon can already. We chose the moon because the moon is the most obvious answer for us to answer to the public easily. That's why we chose the moon. We market it like some crazy moon trader like that. But it's not just that, it's a lot more. It wouldn't be 8 days for if the moon only, right? I just say, okay, guys, you can do this in 2 days. Full stop. It's not the moon only. It's deeper, a lot deeper. Right? So Nifty, right? Someone's constantly asking for Nifty. One moment. Nifty on the what? Nifty Bank, right? This one, is this the right one? The Nifty I'm showing. Is this the right one? Okay. It's a moon stock, without a doubt. It's a moon stock without a doubt. Isn't it obvious? It's a moon, and there's a Mercury interference also. This chart has some Mercury interference, but not very good at Mercury. I don't want to run the other programs to show you the other planets. I can run the other programs to show you other planets, but let's just say that this is a Mercury chart. This is a moon chart. Can you see here? Very obvious, right? Especially in Mercury period, very powerful. This one, up 1, up. This one also, of course, the miss here, right? V here, new congestion energy start. This one was sideways before I go up, not very good. This one's a double test. So Nifty, right, its behavior, right, if you look at this, right, if you look at the zone like that, it triggers a short, right? Wave 1 is here, 2 is here, 3 is here. Remember the wave theory I showed you just now? Yes, the progress is one-time fee only. Of course, unless there's other things down the road, which we don't think there is. So far, we never charge anyone additional stuff, nothing at all. It's just that the fees will keep going up. We've been going up the fees lately. So the next year fee will be 2K plus already, USD. Of course, it covers the time trading as well, not the full time trading, because the Optima program is very powerful. So we are thinking about coming up with a more advanced time trading program down the road, but not so soon, probably in 2 years' time. But anyway, for Nifty is here. Look at the moon here, very obvious. One cycle shift. Put it this way, if you use the moon itself, right, Nifty moons tend to react more to new moons than full moons in terms of big reaction. But they like to react in the Mercury zone. Can you see here? So if you look at the cycle, right, like this crash, obviously this crash is all the market crash. Same moon cycle. This one here, up to, this is up to delay. This one is not very clean. Come here, the emotions were high again, kick you out, but it's still holding on the trend line. So this one, they need the confirmation moon to suppress emotions. Not the best for moon, but still effective. All right. Any more questions? So I just done Nifty. It's quite obvious. Any more questions? What more offers? The price itself is already, I already crashed the market price already. Yes. Because there are some people who are busy. That's why we put the thing there recorded down. We only ask that you do not share our materials on the public. It's a trust. If you find that anything leaked, right, we'll kick out already. Because coming to, like I say, coming to our space is a very high energy space. The sessions or the people we mix with are all high energy people. If not, you won't even be. If not, you can't even come for a program, because we know that there are people doing certain things beyond the human realm. I don't sound like some crazy guy, but yeah. So any more questions? It's 10:06, so I'm closing the thing in 9 minutes. Yes, you have to make an appointment with me. Please do so. Please do so. Please do so. You don't need to do it for the two systems and all, but we recommend Optima now because I signed and Optima has agreed to support my system or my program itself. So we can actually give you the free trial for that. It's a very powerful program that's designed for quants and professional traders. But it's not necessary. You can use TradingView or you can even use my broker's system. It's fine. But the best one is still Optima. The second best alternative is TradingView. It's an optional tool. But I will start trading the new batch with Optima because they're giving us 1 month free support. No strings attached. That's to support my program. That's the latest news. Please do Zoom only, please. I need to take away the phone interview because I'll still call you up and do a Zoom interview. If you do a phone, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call you up. Then I'm going to say do on Zoom. Okay, guys, 6 to 7 more minutes. I don't want. My staff is working overtime already, so I feel very bad for her. Any more questions on the ground? Like I say, doubts. If you have any doubts, please ask. Don't hesitate. If you're not sure, the interview is there for you. If you need the dates again, the information is here. I know it's a bit rushed. So the next time you want to do this, if you can join a Telegram group, you can ask me directly from Telegram. Because you guys are the last batch, unfortunately. All right, then. I'll see you in Calendly. Like I say, we have not kicked anybody out to date in terms of support because we want people to make their money back ASAP. But most of them who make the money back ASAP understood the formulas and don't need to bother me too much. And we still give live trading sessions for you guys. Almost every Wednesday, we trade Dow Jones live or scalping. Almost every Wednesday. I'll announce if there's an energy or something that you cannot trade. But usually we try to do it every weekly. So on average, we have about 2 times a week sometimes. All right, then, Peng, I'll see you next week. So in terms of people signing up, right, because we want to support you guys as much as possible, we don't put any price tag right now. Telegram group link, please. Kat, please post the link for Telegram group. Thanks, Kat. Sorry you're working so hard. Your little chart, you can get an astrologer check for you. It's not exactly your odds of success, but rather it's a type of trader you become. Like for myself, I'm a very good scalper, but I'm not that good of an investor. Nor I'm okay for swing. I'm not very good for long-term investment, but I specialize in scalping. My specialty is scalping. My team profile, some of my traders with me, right? They are better swing traders, but they cannot do scalping at all. That's why the session, live trading sessions, right? The scalp session is led by me. It's not led by them. But if we have traders coming in to tell you guys to take a trade, which sometimes we do check the thing and verify the data, then sometimes we give you a trade. It's quite powerful. So we have a few traders with us. But most of the funds, if you're talking about professional level onwards, right, then it's usually algos or those sitting traders really. It's not from us really. Because we are like one unit, but we are connected to all these other places. We are connected to a few funds only so far, not a lot of funds. So we are not that popular in the institution or whatsoever, but we are known among smaller funds right now. But some of the funds, right, require you to have at least 100,000 to start. There's a higher net worth funds. Some of them, they need you to have 100,000. We got one fund I'm working with is about 100, I think about 120 million right now. I cannot show the data here publicly. I'm not permitted to. We work with them, but there are funders coming in minimum 100K. We know them. We can tell you who are they. And some of them, right, sensitive fund might even need accredited investment level. We can do up to that level, but sometimes you need to have clearance from MAS. Like you need to be regarded as a accredited investor. Have you ever heard of that before? I will not show an energy grid here, obviously. I can show you the basic one. Okay, let me show you the basic one. Okay, let's assume right now. Let's assume that we use the energy grid of again. Let's say you use this one. This is one factor, unit factor. Within the energy cycle, right? I'm not going to go beyond that. But I'm just showing this can be an energy grid, for example. I'm not going to go beyond that already. I'm not going to explain about how to shift the things around. But that's just one example. I haven't shown you how to test it also. There's a way to test it. But just observe this. If you look at a retracement level, right, how can the market like to react on this grid? Just observe. That's about it as far as go for tonight. Just observe. One more bonus. If you throw a grid structure, let's say we throw a grid structure from this Nifty, right? I don't even know Nifty's chart, so I'll just do it as what I think is right. Okay, let's take a factor, a harmonical factor from here. Let's say we use this one, for example. Don't say I never show you bonus. Let's say we take this one, for example. Can you see that the chart itself, right? If you unscroll the thing, right? No matter how the chart runs, right, it's balanced here, it's also balanced here. The moon cycle coming, the market charts on the support resistance points is not an accident. Look at this point here, look at the moon, everything here. It's what we call a cluster energy. That's a cluster energy, or what we call in short term cluster fucking the markets. I hate to use the language, but yeah, that's how they cluster fuck your markets. Can you see the moment the momentum breakthrough here, it goes into what we call upper trend momentum energy. We usually use a 1x factor for that. So this is actually still an up cycle. It's only officially more bearish when it comes to this level. That's about it for the example, quick example. Therefore, can you see the market is a little bit weak now for Nifty? It's not an accident when things happen like that. It's never accidental. Not even once. It's all rigged really. So if you look from a counter energy, let's see here. Let's say we use a counter energy like that. Can you see the market itself, right? It's correlated here and here and here. It's all correlated one. This is all in the program. But with this itself, I can take this further and start plotting out. I can start using this data and plot out lines. And I can start putting lines in the future using this data. One of the examples. And we know that day something happened. But I'm not going to teach you how to do it here. This is as far, I'm really going beyond what I plan to share tonight already. Whether bearish or not, it's up to you. I don't know. I don't even trade this stock. If you think it's bearish, you might be right. You think it's bullish, you might be right. It's either up or down. But this is just a glimpse of the program. That thing that just show you is the line thing I just show you is done on day 2. In other words, even for those who attend, who want to come in, take the 2 days and ask for a refund, it's covered in the program. It's part of basic, by the way. It's basic. Because the time trading is the one where I start plotting is day 4 or day 5. That's where people go mad. The retail traders will come inside, or the new traders will come inside, day 2, they'll be like, oh shit, this is so heavy. The retail traders will come inside the program. The professionals come in and they come day 5, they're like, oh shit, what the hell is this? Most of them will reach enlightenment on day 7. That's why we have revision cycles. So, and just to give you a quick example, new traders come to the second day, they will all go, oh shit. The professionals come to 22nd, I mean for this day, they'll all go, oh shit. But when it comes to the 28th or the 29th, some of them will hit the enlightenment level. So, like I say, I think we're going to end tonight already. Any more questions or anything you need to book, or if you're not joined the Telegram, please let us know now, because we're going to end the session like almost now. Any more questions? I hope your eyes are open, a little bit bigger. I hope you gain a lot of value from tonight. And for those who sign up for a program, your life will change. This is not your typical program out there. Okay, if you don't mind skipping your basic, right, or those like foundation, I need you to see the video back. The last day to sign up for the program is 17. The 17 you must sign up already, because I still need to do an interview with you. But I would recommend you sign up before the 13th. Payments only are done online on a credit card or stuff like that. If you need, I'm not sure what's called EMI or something like that. Do you know what's that? Can you take over that situation? I have no idea what's that. Darren, I see the program. Thank you very much. Your life will change. For those of you who stayed until now, so you've noticed that the way you see markets is different. Money payment parts, you have to do that with your bank. We can't do that for you because we don't have the kind of facilities at the moment. We only have the bank. We only have the credit facilities. Like I mentioned, you can use a credit card. If you use a credit card, you call a bank, let them know that this payment you need to do monthly. But like I mentioned, we are still strict about the survival criteria. If you sense that you are struggling and desperate, we cannot take you in. That one we are very strict on that. That one is a breaking point. Because unless you get your life sorted out properly, we cannot take you in. We're there to boost your life. No questions on rest already? If no questions on rest, so far we have not put a cap, so we have not put a deadline, but on paper we say it's 1 year, on paper, just to protect ourselves in case we need to do policy change, but we have not put a cap into that at the moment. And our materials is constantly evolving. So what you study now and what you study 1 year later is different. Because we are discovering new concepts as we go along the way. Dimension trading was only taught this year, by the way. Last year, we only had moon phases. Dimension was only introduced this year. The software is only for 1 month, not one year. I'm not the software provider. Talk to them, not me. I can only give you guys 1 month according to the support, because they're supporting it for my duration of my program. That's why they're going to give 1 month, which means that throughout the whole program, when you go for the program, right, because the program lasts about a month, the software will last you for a month. And we hope they make the money the month to pay for software. No, we don't, like I said, we don't charge you extra for re-attending courses. We don't, unless we do a physical place and I ask you to pay for my rental or food. That's about it. We have no plans on that, to be frank with you. No plans at all to do today. I have students with me for 2 years and they have not paid a single dollar extra and they're making a ton of money. And eventually I get treated by them for food. Usually they'll take me out for food. The success rate for our program right now is about 60% on all of our current cohort, which is far greater. It's about some greater than the current programs out there, because most programs out there success rate is between 5 to 15%. Ours is 60%. But it's also a little bit unfair because most of our cohort students are professionals or at least in the market for a few years already. So they survive what we call the 90-90-90 filter, which means 90% of retailers will lose 90% of the account in 90 days. And they quit. That's why it's a little bit lopsided. But then again, you want methods that work. It's not an easy program for new traders. I have been upfront with you, but it's an eye-opener for a lot of them, especially new retail traders. It's better meant for a professional or a seasoned retailer. But we still have people coming in who are new, and we still take care of them. So don't worry about that. In fact, new is good. You can drop all your rubbish away. Those things that don't work, you drop away. All right. No more questions. It's 10:20. Any more questions on the ground? No more questions? If no questions, thank you all once again, and thank you, team, for supporting this program as well. I know it's a little bit off your timing. Risk reward ratio depends on your trades. To be frank with you, talk to me offline, please. Talk to me on the calendar. All right. I know you have a lot of questions. Talk to me privately. I'll give you all the answers. All right. Just book an appointment with me. It's free anyway. Okay. So thank you all once again so much. For those who sign up, please book your interview with me. For those who are not sure, interview first, then sign up later. No problem. No obligations on that. All right. For the rest of you, I'll see you in the Telegram chat. If you're not sure, ask me questions in the Telegram chat. But please don't post any link there because we have a very powerful bot. It will just terminate you. We just bought a new bot that will terminate scammers and spammers in the chat. So please don't post any links or pictures or stuff like that. You'll be terminated later on the spot. All right. So once again, thank you so much. I think this might be recorded, so I'll check whether my team will disseminate the data or not. Right, thanks once again. We're closing the chat already. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good weekend as well. All right, see you all. Bye.
Recording stopped.